You know, when you produce a car show like we have since 1988, we knew from the very beginning our biggest challenge would be to offer our audience a balance in the vehicles that we review, pricing, segments, and so on. And I think if you look back over 32 years, we've done a pretty good job. We're not perfect, but we're trying. Well, recently on our Facebook page, we asked viewers to give us some ideas of stories they'd like to see on the show. And many said, we want to buy a vehicle, but we don't want to buy all of those extra luxury features. They'd like us to do a show on a sort of modern, bare bones vehicle. Well, here it is, and with that in mind, we're going to begin in Vancouver with Zack Spencer.
Well, today's show is all about value, so I decided to pick a car that isn't expensive to buy, is cheap to run, and has one key ingredient, and that's a good long warranty. This is the Mitsubishi Mirage. It starts at just over $12,000 for a manual transmission and about $1,000, just over $13,000 if you want the one I have here that has the automatic. Now, these kinds of cars are looked at as a used car alternative. So somebody that might be getting into a car for the first time or getting back into automobile ownership might not want to actually go and buy a used car. For the same kind of money you spend on used, you can have brand new. Now, for this price, you don't get some features. You don't get alloy wheels, you get hubcaps. You actually have to use the key to unlock all the doors. There's no remote doors and push button start. That's kind of old school. Around the back, you get a rear windshield wiper. You also get a camera that has been mounted on the back. Kind of looks a little bit like an afterthought for your backup camera. But overall, you get a cute little car that has some nice elements. There's chrome touches on the front and the back, and there's even driving lights. So there are some nice features on this car. You got a 6.5-inch display audio screen here with the backup camera I showed you on the outside. Now, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this unit. If you go one up from the base, you can get that. This does have streaming Bluetooth audio, and it does have a jack for your phone to plug into the car, so you can get your music and your phone calls and everything through that. So that's a good size. Interesting, this car, even though it's so small, has automatic climate control, which is kind of weird. I remember in the old days, you used to have to slide the sliders back and forth with the little wheels. Automatic climate control in a car that's just over $12,000. So you get that, but you don't get heated seats, which is kind of a bummer in Canada. It is available in this car, but it's on the top trim at almost $19,000. It's a big difference. You do get power windows in the front, but wind down windows in the back. And you get a very simple execution of a subcompact car. So let's start up this very small but fuel efficient engine, and I'll tell you more about it. And away we go. Now this car is all about economy, fuel efficiency. It isn't going to be the car you choose to set a land speed record. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower. It's only got a 3-cylinder engine with 78 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. But what you get in return is fuel economy similar to what you would get with a hybrid, but without a hybrid system. And this car, as I mentioned, starts at just over $12,000. So this Mirage is rated at 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 5.6 on the highway. And a big part of that is because it uses a continuously variable transmission. So this car comes with 7 standard airbags, traction and stability control. It does not come with forward collision warning and autonomous braking, but for 2021, this vehicle is getting a facelift and a refresh, and that next model will have it available. We don't know which trim level or price point, but it is coming. So if it's important to you and you kind of like the idea of this Mirage, if you wait a little bit longer, the next version will have those safety features. So if you or somebody you know is looking for transportation, maybe doesn't want to take transit anymore, and really not that encouraged about entering the used market, this is a used car alternative, a brand new car with a full warranty.
Well, that's it for what has been a bit of a theme show on the modern bare bones vehicle, how to buy one, how to maintain it, etc. And remember, that story suggestion came from you, our viewers, and we want to hear more from you. So contact us at motoringtv.com or on Facebook, where you won't see any pictures of food. We don't care who your girlfriend is. All the conversation is about the wonderful automobile. That's it for now. We'll see you next time out as we continue to bring you more stories about cars and the people who drive them. So here's the question. Where were you 32 years ago? I know some of you weren't even a glint in your father's eye. As for me, well, I was in diapers, but found time to get Motoring TV off the ground. And today I like to think we've got one of the best automotive video libraries in the world. If you agree, please give us the thumbs up and also subscribe. We'd really appreciate it.